On a memorable Flashback Friday, a lighthearted moment took a surprising turn when Michael Wilbon, a staple of ESPN's Pardon the Interruption, playfully announced that he had entered the NCAA transfer portal. On national television, Wilbon joked about teaming up with Mike Greenberg to form a formidable Northwestern alumni duo on GetUp, even adding that he had applied for NIL name, image, likeness, funds, a tongue-in-cheek nod to college athletics' new economic landscape. The jest, though rooted in satire, underscored the evolving and sometimes surreal nature of sports media and collegiate athletics, where concepts like nil deals and transfer portals now permeate every level of the conversation, from locker rooms to anchor desks. As the laughs subsided and the cameras turned back to the hardwood, the tone shifted dramatically, with the spotlight landing on the Boston Celtics and their shocking collapse in the opening 2 games of their playoff series against the New York Knicks, a team that entered the postseason as heavy favorites. ESPN BET Sportsbook had Boston at a staggering -900 to win the series, suggesting a 90% chance of victory, now finds itself in unfamiliar territory. Tied at 2-0 in a best-of-7 series, the odds have plummeted, evening out to -110 on both sides. What was once presumed to be a routine march to the next round has become a crisis of confidence and identity for the storied franchise. Statistically, the Celtics' unraveling has been jarring. Boston has missed 75 three-point attempts across the first 2 games, connecting on only 25 of 100 attempts from beyond the arc. That figure is not only historically bad, it represents the most missed threes in a 2-game playoff stretch in NBA history, but emblematic of a deeper dysfunction. Jason Tatum, Boston's franchise cornerstone and MVP candidate, has borne the brunt of the blame, shooting a dismal 29% overall in the series and a woeful 0-for-7 from 3 and 4 quarters. Tatum has acknowledged his shortcomings with commendable accountability. "I take full ownership," he admitted. "There's no sugarcoating it. I need to be better." But in the high-stakes world of NBA playoff basketball, ownership is only the beginning. Execution is everything. What's haunting for Boston isn't just a lack of shot-making. It's a defiant adherence to their identity, even as it falters in real time. "We have a way that we play. We have an identity. It can't waver," Tatum emphasized. That rigidity, bordering on obstinance, is precisely what critics have latched onto. As ESPN analysts dissected the Celtics' mindset, they didn't mince words. This wasn't just poor execution. It was a philosophical failure. Boston appears entranced by its system, unwilling to adapt even when the moment demands it. "They're like a cult," one commentator observed. "They're going to do what they do, regardless of what's in front of them." The analytics-driven approach that has fueled Boston's regular season success now looks like a straitjacket. Head coach Joe Mazzulla has defended the process, highlighting that the Celtics are winning every statistical category: more offensive rebounds, more points off turnovers, more possessions. "We're dominating every phase of the game except the one that matters, putting the ball in the basket," he all but admitted. But that disconnect between process and outcome has left fans and analysts exasperated. Basketball, after all, isn't played on spreadsheets. It's played in moments. It's played on instinct. And right now, Boston is failing to live in the moment. Defensively, the Celtics have been superb. They've limited Jalen Brunson to 30% shooting and held Mikal Bridges under that mark as well. Yet the Knicks have capitalized on every Boston mistake, every missed opportunity, and every moment of hesitancy. There's a growing sense that the Knicks are simply outplaying Boston mentally, outreacting them, outmaneuvering them, and thriving in the chaos that the Celtics refuse to acknowledge. Where New York is adapting, Boston is entrenching. Tactically, Boston's decision-making has been suspect. Their over-aggression in attacking Mitchell Robinson, treating him as though he were a prime Bill Russell, has backfired. Offensively, their obsession with hunting matchups, especially late in games, has disrupted their rhythm. Instead of playing with fluidity, they're descending into isolation, heavy possessions, and frantic scrambles. The Knicks, well-coached and defensively disciplined, are exploiting every second of hesitation. Mazzulla's killer whale analogy, comparing Boston's targeted approach to how NFL defenses attack a weak offensive lineman, is illustrative of their mindset. They seek the mismatch. They calculate the advantage. But they forget the art of the game, the intangible, the instinct. Basketball, as the late Kobe Bryant often preached, is a balance of preparation and improvisation. Boston, for all its analytics and planning, is failing to improvise. The counterargument is clear. Boston is too talented, too explosive, and too experienced to keep missing shots at this rate. Regression to the mean, the numbers say, is inevitable. If just a few more threes fall, Boston wins both games comfortably. But that's precisely the danger, relying on statistical correction rather than competitive adaptation. Tatum's downhill dunk, a brief moment of instinctual brilliance, stood out as a glimpse of what could be, a reminder that the game isn't just about systems and data. It's about reaction, feel, and courage. Yet even that moment was followed by another sequence that exposed Boston's fragility. Dribbling into traffic with time on the clock, Tatum made a rushed, poor decision. The bench remained silent. No timeout, no intervention, just frozen indecision on the court and from the sideline. This is the crossroads for the Boston Celtics. Not just a 2-0 hole in a playoff series they were supposed to dominate, but a fundamental reckoning with who they are as a team. Are they a program so married to its system that it refuses to pivot? Or are they a collection of elite, intuitive athletes capable of reading the game in real time and seizing control of their destiny? Championships aren't just won by talent. They're won by instinct, by reaction, by adaptability. Right now, the Knicks are playing a game in front of them. The Celtics are still playing the one on paper.